Hi there, my name is Michelle, and today I'm going to show you how to make a toilet roll gift bow. For this craft, we're going to be needing a toilet paper roll, a pencil, some scissors for cutting paper, a little pair of scissors for cutting twine, a threaded needle, and in this needle I've put some cotton string, but whatever works for you is fine, and a ruler. So we're going to start by squishing our toilet paper roll down like this, flatten it out. And now we're going to draw some lines. Okay, we're going to put some marks at 1 3/4 inches and 3 1/8. So I'm now going to draw a line along those marks. One there, and one here. And now we're going to draw a second set of lines. I'm going to draw a line that is roughly 1/4 inch away from the edge, and then one that is roughly 1/4 inch away from that line, and 1/4 inch away from this line. Now I'm going to continue a set of lines on the other side, and now I'm going to cut my toilet paper roll into 3 separate sections. All right, so at that 1 3/4 inch line I cut, and at the 3 1/8 inch line I cut. Okay, so get back here, you. Now what I want to do is I want to draw a set of petals on each one of these things. So on these 2, I'm going to draw a set of large petals. And I don't want to draw in this bottom section or this one. My petals go beyond that line. Okay, so here we go. Okay, so there are 8 petals on this side. I probably want roughly 8 petals on this side as well. And similarly, I would like petals all around this one, just like that. Now on this one, I'm going to draw slightly different shaped petals. I'm going to have them have one straight side and one curvy side. One straight side, one curvy side. Do you see that? Just like that. And the reason that I'm giving them a different shape is just to give the flower a little bit of a different texture in the center. So as you can see now, I have 3 sets of petals drawn on all of my pieces. Now I'm going to cut them out. So this is pretty straightforward. You just cut, don't pass that line, cut out these petals. And the next step, I guess, is to take them and make them look a little bit more like flowers. So what I do at this point is I push these petals down toward the outside of the tube like this. Okay, and you just flatten. You can use your muscles, flatten these out. Okay, so it kind of looks more like a flower shape. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to round each petal down a little bit. So I'm going to run the petal through my hands, and that kind of, just that little action kind of gives it a bit of a round profile. All right, and do that to each petal. Okay. Okay. And then, and if you press it down like this, you'll find that kind of helps to keep it down too. And I'm going to do that with this one as well. Flatten out those petals and around them. And with this one, I'm just going to flatten them out. So now I have my 3 little flower shapes, and now I have to get them to nest inside each other. So what I do to make them fit is I take the smaller sets of petals and I remove 1 petal from these guys. Okay, so I'm going to remove a petal from here and set that aside, and I'm also going to remove a petal from here. Okay, and then I'm going to be able to fit these into each other. Like that. Okay, and it fits. And then same thing with this little guy, like this. Oh, and notice he's still overlapping a bit. Notice that? Right there. So I'm going to trim that the littlest petal off right here. Okay, set that aside. And now we have an almost completed flower. What we want to do now is we want to have a way to attach it to the gift. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my needle and thread and I'm going to poke my needle through the edge back here of this flower. And then again right through this paper, and it's pretty easy to do. It's not very thick paper, so there's my string attached, and I'm just going to take the needle off with my string attached. Okay, and now I can attach this flower to my gift. So here's my little gift, already nicely wrapped, and I'm going to put this flower on it, and I'm going to turn it around, and guess what, I'm just going to smush it down. You don't have to be kind to this thing. It's a pretty sturdy little bow. Okay, so straighten it up a bit maybe. Okay, make it look good. And then we're going to snip and snip with our little scissors. And let's see what we got. Okay, let's straighten you up a bit maybe, eh? There we go. There we have our toilet roll gift bow. Doesn't that look pretty?